Hey guys, Cinder Ash here, aka Vindicar Ash, here with another quick and easy penance guide. Today, we're going to be talking about the Untouchables. It is a penance in your defense that states that you have to complete an entire mission without taking any health damage. This penance is ridiculously hard, probably near impossible, but I'm going to give you all the information possible that I've discovered and learned through my attempts to get this, and I've finally gotten it yesterday. So, to start off with, we're going to talk about weapons. Now, the reason we're going to talk about weapons is because we're going to be doing this on a tier 1 sedation. So as long as you have a high damaging weapon, you should be able to clear through this relatively easy and only use your weapon the entire time. You won't have to get anywhere close to any melee enemies or anything that could realistically cause you health damage. So, we're going to start with Ogrins. Ogrins, I recommend you take that big machine gun and your shield. In case you do need to get close, or if there's gunners trying to get you down, hit you health, and tear through your toughness, just plant that bitch down and you should be good. Otherwise, just spray and pray with that machine gun and you should be fine. Psychers, I recommend you take your lightning staff. The lightning staff is great for CC, and on a sedation, it's going to kill everything. Zealots, flamers, same reasons as the Psyker. Great CC, great damage to kill everything on a sedation mission. Veterans, you're going to want your recon lasgun, and you're going to want a braced autogun. Reason being, both of these are great accuracy, great damage, should be able to take care of everything without you needing to get in anywhere near melee. Now, let's talk about the penance and what does health damage mean. Now, it sounds very obvious, but it's not. So, here's what health damage all is. If you get hit by anything that is not a normal poxwalker, you will automatically get hit through your toughness and take anywhere from 1 to 3 points of damage by a dreg or a skag, melee-based enemy. A hound jumping near you, not at you, but near you, will cause 1 point of damage from its pushback directly to your health through your toughness. A mutant grabbing you, even if he grabs you and just chucks you and doesn't slam you on the ground, that counts as health damage. I don't know why it's coded that way. If you jump over a ledge and you go into the hang animation, that counts as a down, which counts as health damage, which means you will not get this penance. Fire of any type, the second it hits you, it will shred through your toughness, but also cause 1 point of health damage. Bombs. Clearly, when they explode, they do a significant chunk through your toughness, but it also does almost a quarter of your health on explosion damage. Same with the fire bombs. Bombers are the same. They throw their grenade, instantly break your toughness, and you take 1 point of health damage. Snipers, same thing. Go straight through your toughness and hit your health. These are all things you're going to have to look for and pay attention to the entire time you're going through a mission. So we're going to choose what I think is the easiest mission to do this on. And you're going to want to bring at least one to a full group of friends for this. You're going to want to pick a level 1 or a tier 1 sedation mission of Consignment Yard of the Metal Fab. It is a raid. Tier 1s normally don't get this power supply interruption or any positive or negative modifiers, so you should be fine once you see one pop up. Afterwards, you are going to use what I call the maze method. For those of you who don't know, when you go through a maze, you want to keep your left hand along the wall to get out to the other side. You're going to do the same thing here in game. You're going to put your left side to the wall and follow the wall along the left side for the entirety of the mission. The reason being is that oftentimes, more than not, the enemies have a right side spawn for almost everything. From beginning to end, it's always a right side spawn. Step 3, I'm going to chill out here. I'm sorry, but if you go look at my veteran on Overwatch Legit Guide, you can see a couple different spots where you can stand and enemies will not get anywhere close to you or bother you for a majority of the quote-unquote difficult parts of the mission. And as long as you pick those spots and sit in them, you should realistically be fine not to take any health damage on a sedation mission. The next step is to just give it your all. It is very much a luck-based and a skill-based penance. You're going to just shoot every bomb, try to avoid enemies, let your team do all the work. You are basically going to have to enslave 3 people to play president, and it is going to be awful. But once you get your penance, you have it and you don't have to worry about it. Hopefully this penance does get reworked in the future. They do have a thing coming up for it, and I wish you guys the best of luck getting this penance. You guys take care.